Damn, that makes me feel old. Anyway,
Sorry.
let's just deep dive into it since we do have a time commitment
Yeah.
that
Mhm.
somebody forgot, which was me. Welcome in, guys. Episode 19. We got Eric617 as co-host and Mercenaryxo. I think I've seen you stream like once. I'm joking. I'm
Yeah, I'm
joking.
not really
No.
a streamer.
No. She's really cool, guys. Now, she is part of the Lurker Squad community. I thought this would be really cool to bring her on here. Not only that, she's an awesome streamer, but she just started her journey, and I wanted to get more like insight from her. I'll be honest, and I don't think you guys knew this, but she is a girl. But to have a female aspect in this space would be really cool. There's a lot of things that happen between a lot of different streamers, a lot of different like nuances or roadblocks. So I just really wanted to get her journey. And to start it off, Mercenary, this is the first question that I usually start off. Where did you get your name and how did it originate and like why did it become your stream name? You don't have to dox yourself.
I mean, everybody already knows, but my name, I always used to play on words on my real name. So it was like Mercy Legend. There was one that I went Medusa for my
Oh.
other social medias. But I always did a play on my the first few letters of my name. And then when I came up with Mercenary, I was like, okay, my first was Mercenary Legend, then
Mm.
Mercenary Ledge, then Mercenaryxo. That's what it was.
I like that. What?
Yeah, I
So why
like
did
it. I like it.
why'd you do ledge? Was it just like a play on words for legendary or?
No, yes. When
I,
I
f-
was
I f-
little, I would play. Huh?
I feel like that was just like how how all of us had our cringe little like gamer tag
Shut up,
moments when we were
cringe.
younger.
Oh yeah.
No, mine's worse. Mine's worse. My first ever username on anything was on Minecraft, and I would play the Minecraft iOS beta, where like you play on your phone, and then when you close it out, it deletes everything. So we didn't have really money to buy apps or anything. So when my siblings and I would play, we would play on a world and then just leave a thing open. That way it wouldn't delete and start over next time, right?
Mm.
My first
Mm.
name on that was my first name on that was Demasta OK. That was
Domasta.
my first.
The
Okay.
master, okay.
Damn.
That's what it
It's
was,
kind of
and then it went
cringe.
from Demasta. Then it went from Demasta to the Legend, and then it just went from there.
That's
So
cool.
what was mine? I think my gamer tag used to be like XXLT-Pro. I was like,
What
that's when
did
I was like,
what did LT mean? Like lieutenant or?
I don't freaking know, dude. I just made it up. I
You
was
just
like
said
thinking, dude,
LT.
like this. I was like, this sounds badass, you know.
That's awesome. Mine
I was like, go,
mine
go
in
ahead.
the beginning it was Mighty Guy 34 on RuneScape.
That sounds like
Mighty
an
guy.
Uh-huh.
Xbox generated gamer
I
tag.
know, dude. I was just like, how do I put stuff in the keyboard, on the computer?
How's it been for like you as like a younger female? Because I know like guys see a female, they go a little crazy. Like how's it been for you like
Yeah.
streaming?
Well, the streaming space and just like the online space in general is very different when you're a girl. It really doesn't matter what you look like, as long as you're kind of nice. And even if you're not nice, even if you completely bully your chat, guys go crazy. Why? I don't know. Maybe it's the
Issues.
lack of touching grass or whatever. Like most of them don't mean it. Most of them are just throwing words at whatever. But I started streaming in November. And when I made
Mhm.
my account, at first I was just a watcher, and then I was like, you know what? Let me stream. Let me just play my games. I was playing Slime Rancher, Fall Guys, and Sims. That was my stream, right? Then I made more friends, and then to the point where you could do like just chatting, where you'd have your cam up, and I did like Monkey and Omi, and to meet more people online, which was really nice. But like as I started streaming more, you start developing those like I don't want to say weird relationships, but it's like almost like a parasocial, like an online
Mm-hmm.
relationship,
Yeah.
with different people. And being a girl and being a woman, sorry, being a woman and being the way that I am, I'm very receptive to like emotional things, and I'm very sensitive. I'm a little crybaby and I feel things really deeply, right? So whenever I would get like a friendship online, I treated it like it was real,
Yeah.
because why
Yeah.
wouldn't it be real? And a lot of people don't treat it that way. So it was definitely like culture shock for me. I was like, oh, like so when you say you care, you don't. So when it was just like it was culture shock for me to realize that a lot of people will say what they can say to just get close to you, and
What you
then when
want to
you
hear.
don't want to give them, you don't want to drop feet pics or nudes or want to hear them take care take care
Yeah.
of business, then they're like, oh,
Yeah.
actually, never mind. And I'm like, oh, so, and then they start, oh my god, I had this one situation where this guy, he was super cool. In the beginning, we played games, and then we talked a little bit more, and then I was like, he's kind of cute, but I wasn't gonna do nothing because it's online. I don't do that, right? And when I decided to say no, when I finally put my foot down, I was like, hey, bro, like, no, like, this is not happening. He came at me so crazy, dude. He started coming at me for personal things, like digging deep into the things that I opened up about, which is why I don't really open up anymore. And
Yeah.
so you just have to really have your wall up and separate your reality from the online space as a woman. I mean, I'm sure in general, but for me, that was my experience.
So what
Yeah.
you're
I
saying
mean,
is like the
mhm.
people like you meet online, they kind of just try to use it to get to you, like try to date you.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't even know if they want to date me. They just want another little
I
e-girl to like
E
fuck
girl,
around
I
with. You
think
know
it's
what
yeah,
the
I mean?
intention,
And
right?
that's not what I am.
Yeah. I will
I
say
feel
I
that.
think it happens in a lot of spaces, man or female. But I do definitely agree on your part, like the boundaries. It's such a shock, right?
Hmm.
You make friends and you're like, yeah, this is real. This is cool. We're playing games and shit. And then it comes at you sideways and you're like, wait, hold up. Whoa, did I miss something?
Hmm.
Where's the missing piece?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Recently there's a streamer that I'm friends with, right? And he and I like would like talk all the time. We're literally just friends. And he called me up because there was a situation that happened where I had to set boundaries. And I talked to him about that and he said, "You need to chill a little because they're not trying to flirt with you. They're just flirting because they're on stream?" And I'm like, "Dude, I understand that. Like I understand that there's people that will say out of pocket stuff for clips, for views, whatever. Like I get that. But when it crosses a certain line that I'm not comfortable with, I'm gonna be like, not be like, yo, what the fuck? I'm just gonna say like nicely, be like, hey man, like I'm cool with the flirting, I'm like y'all in last night's chat, Greg's community is one big harem, but like
Yeah, yeah. I tell them to calm down. Like, honestly, and I mean, I know you and I are really chill, and like, I will make sure to like have a vibe check or like a content check because like I don't want to use you for content. That's not the thing,
Mhm.
right? But before I raid people, and especially if it's a female, I'm like, guys, I need you to make me look okay. This community is not like that, and everyone's like, ha ha, he he. But I'm like, no, chill, okay, calm down. So I definitely get that though. Like
Yeah, but I
I
feel
Yeah.
try
like
to keep a pulse check on my community and like
I feel like that's more between like the dudes being dudes, like like
yeah,
Yeah, and
yeah,
it's if it ever gets to a point, I've extended my boundary line more and more once I realize like, okay, they don't actually, they're just fucking around, you know what I mean?
yeah,
At first I was like, yo, don't flirt with me like at all? And I had to do that with, I don't know, it was weird hearing that perspective, but I think I needed to hear it because it's like, okay, I know they're not trying to get with me. I know they're not trying to make me uncomfortable. They're just saying do things because they're horny dudes at 3 a.m. typing on the computer. What are you gonna, you know what I mean? It's like
that's funny.
say what you gotta say, and I just had to learn how to let that roll off and react in a way that wasn't like shy and awkward because I think that's what
yeah.
made it be like uncomfortable was me reacting in a if I kept the same energy, the same like funny energy, like brush it off, it usually just brushes off.
Yeah.
So I had to adapt to that.
I had a really interesting question, and I want to kind of get deep with you if it's okay. Maybe I don't know, but I noticed something on your streams that kind of shook you to your core, and I didn't know what happened. And the internet is honestly, it's mostly negative. I honestly hate the internet. I hate everything about it. But there's this one moment in your streams, and I've probably only known you like 3 4 months, and you had like your camera off for a while, and I was like, oh damn, dude, like it was nice seeing. It's always nice seeing Merc. I'm just like, your smile is contagious, and I'm just like, cool, makes my day. But
This
yeah, I
kind of this
noticed.
kind of lead this kind of leads into like the question I had too, though.
Does it really? Okay. Yeah, I just wanted to
Yeah,
kind of get into it too because like, us streamers, especially for me, it gets to me, dude. Like, I get perceived a certain way, people call me whatever, and I just gotta, like you said, you have to laugh it off, you have to brush it off, and you got to make sure it doesn't affect you. And then, when you end stream, I usually just cry, but that's just me. What was going on in your head, and how'd you get over that hurdle? Because obviously you have your camera on now.
Honestly, the I turned my camera off because I have my own issues with like self image and how I feel about myself. And the reason I turned my camera off was because of that guy that I was telling you about. He came
Oh,
after every single part of my insecurities that I had. He came after everything, and I was like, I took that really hard because it was somebody that I thought I had developed some kind of connection with. You know, it doesn't have to be like romantic, but it was because of that, and it just like knocked down. And I had a few other things going on IRL, but it
yeah.
just knocked down the little bit of self confidence that I had. I was gaining weight. My skin didn't look good because I was stressing, working 18-hour shifts. Like I
Damn.
was going through like so much, and I was just like, you know what? Like I still want to stream because I want to talk to my friends, but I don't. I'm not comfortable. Like I'd always be looking at my cam, looking at my cam. You know what I mean?
Mm,
And it would just make me feel worse about myself. So I turned it off just because I wanted to make sure that I was, you know. And I started drinking more water. I haven't had sugar in like a month and a half. You know, I
that's
cut
awesome.
sugar. I do little things like that to like make sure that I'm just to make myself feel better. And it has worked. I think I was like at 150 something,
Hmm.
and I weighed myself yesterday, like after food and everything. I'm like at 147. So I fluctuate
Oh, no.
really
Nice.
easily.
Yeah.
hmm I fluctuate really easily, and that really like it comes out in my cheeks, and like I'm just like I'm really insecure about stuff like that. So that's why I had my camera off. Now I'm on. Now I'm trying to turn it on because I don't want to say like I'm over it, but it's more like I don't know. I think it drives obviously engagement if they can see you, and if there's anybody that like starts talking shit, I go slash ban. You
There
know.
you go. There you
Um.
go. I like
Yeah.
that. Hell yeah. No, super
Yeah,
proud of you to get over that.
but what I was gonna
Yeah.
ask is like I know I've talked to Merc, and I don't know if a lot of people know about this, but I know you were telling me a while ago about like how you just wanted to give away your account and you were gonna quit streaming and just get away from all of this. But I want to know like your reason why you decided not to do it and you continued. Like what drove you to
Honestly,
like keep going?
honestly, go. I'm gonna go exclamation mark watch time on Greg's channel, and that's gonna
Whoa, whoa,
like
whoa. What?
it was it was meeting y'all that really like made me be like, you know what, I want to get back into this because so that happened with that person, right? And I didn't want
Mm,
anything, but there was somebody that I met online, and I actually ended up meeting this person in person that I was actually pretty actively interested in, you know? And because I
Yeah.
had met this person, right? And obviously, you know, distance, whatever, it lasted like 2 weeks. It was a little 2 week little fling that never happened. But I would always see him go live. I would always see him, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, you know what? Like it was everything piled up on top of things that I just decided, you know, I just didn't want to be in this space anymore. Everything reminded me of things that were negative, and it was around
uh,
the same time that I turned off my cam, and I was like, okay, in my head I'm like, okay, I'm ugly. I don't this guy doesn't I don't me and this guy aren't gonna work. He's over here, blah blah blah. I'm feeling bad about myself. I don't want to do this anymore. I was like, you know what? Let me just delete it. Let me give it away. And I even told him, I was like, hey, bro, if you want my account, like, you can have it. And he was down, but I never ended up giving it away. I'm glad that I didn't.
me too.
And now that, thank you. And I really didn't because I met y'all, and it made me excited to get back onto streaming. It was like I dipped my toe in like this new little pool of friends that I was actually vibing with. Y'all were funny. Like I was a little weirded out by Greg deep throating his mic so many times, but
Well, okay.
but like
Yeah,
it was
no, that
funny,
makes
you
sense.
know.
Can you give us a
It
preview,
was
Greg?
super funny.
No,
Right
no,
now
no,
is
no, no. It's too early, dude. It's too early.
on command. On command is wild.
Nah, but that's good to hear because I just like that's kind of like motivation for me and Greg because it's like we're doing something good, you know. We're bringing positivity to people, making like doing good things. So that's good to
Yeah.
hear.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
was
you guys develop you create such a like welcoming vibe that
mhm.
anybody can just come in and be like welcome and feel included. That's literally I don't and this is no I know that the name of the podcast is Lurker Squad. There are some times where I will lurk, but most of my like I say 95% of my watch time is even if I am lurking, it's active watch time. Like I'm watching you or have you in my ear listening. So if I ever go exclamation mark watch time 4 days, like I could probably go into Greg's and I think I've got at least 48 hours at
Mhm.
least, you know what I mean? And it's real watch time, but I'm sitting there like
Shoot,
laughing at myself. Sometimes I won't comment, but
There are
we gotta
times
check.
where you're like, "Hey, I need to
you
like
want me
go
to
to
check right
work."
now? Yeah, I'll have you in my ears.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, I was like, and you're typing still. I'm like, I thought you were going to work. And you're like, I know, I'm doing everything, and you're distracting me.
Yeah,
Nah,
it's
for
like
real. Hold up. Let me.
literally when I'm at work, I do the same. I put in my AirPod, and I just like when Greg was doing his subathon, I was literally there the
Yeah,
whole
you were there,
8 hour shift.
dude.
Like I
That
just put
was
my AirPod
crazy.
in, and I'm just like listening to Greg talk the whole time. Or like when something interesting happens, I just pull up the tab on my computer while I'm working. Yeah,
Yeah, no,
but
I've got 2 days, 11 hours, and 45 minutes of like active. I'm sitting here looking at this dude freaking play
Deep throating.
games. And bro, the geometry
deep
dash, I had to
throating.
click off. I'm sorry. My eyes were.
Oh yeah, no, when we were doing that challenge, I couldn't finish it. I know Eric did, but that geometry dash like messed with my eyes, and I was
Dude,
already tired. And I was like, I'm going to sleep. I'm going
I
to bed.
think I
His
beat
age
it.
showing.
I think I beat it like in an hour, 9 minutes. But
Damn.
someone beat it in 22 minutes. I was like, yeah, I give up, you know.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I did want to
But
go into this though. I've been in your situation, Merc. After 2 years of Twitch, I took like a 2 month break, and I was thinking of like selling everything, getting rid of everything, and really like I know my community has my back. And then what made me fall in love into streaming and made me more powerful as like a content creator was LurkerSquad, like Fluff and Denny and everybody in kind of like phase 1 and phase 2 of what we had as stream team members. Um, we've really cultivated something pretty fucking cool. I'm really glad when you said that. Like, I feel like I'm part of the gang. Like, I'm part. People love being part of the joke. They don't like being the joke, right? Like,
yeah,
that's what's cool about LS. Like, we will include anyone if you feel fit the vibe check, and just pop in. Like, I mean, this is what we do. If this is your full time, part time, or you just like hitting go live, I mean, you just literally go live and you talk and have fun. Like that should be the end of it. So
no, it was like that for me too when I was on Twitch. Like I literally just stopped streaming like altogether because I'm like, dude, I get like nothing over here on Twitch. Like it's hard to grow, you know.
yeah,
Like, but then Kit came out. I was a viewer like for the beginning of it. I wasn't really a streamer, but then like me and my two friends, we were like, dude, we should do it. Like, let's see how it goes. Let's see where this takes us, you know. And like we started that in like December, end of November last year. And how long has that been? Like what, 8 months?
like 8, yeah, 7, 8
Yeah,
months.
7, 8 months now. Like, dude, I'm about to hit 900 followers. It's crazy. Like
Mm-hmm.
within 8 months, like I met all of you guys. It's been a dope experience here on Kick. Like I know there's a lot of negativity, but I feel like we're on the positive side of it. You know, like we're not we're
Oh
not on the
yeah.
bad side of Kick.
Oh yeah. We
Yeah,
don't
Yeah.
really like associate like our stuff with this. I know we're all affiliated somehow with LS. It's kind of cool to
yeah,
be on this like island of positivity. Like you get to see these fools and weirdos and people
yeah.
that you
We've had
know
our share of negativity already.
yeah
Yeah.
as of late. And
Yeah,
To explore that 1 second and
yeah,
without anything,
no, go for it.
the way that I met Eric was through Rocket League. I was looking for Rocket League players to talk shit to on the internet, and he was he was doing KRL, and I was going through this crazy Rocket League stream phase where all I played was Rocket League, and I was so bad, and I did not rank up. I could barely, I had to win like 10 games to get into ranked, and that took me like 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was, and I'm playing mouse and keyboard. Is probably why, but I'm not giving that up. Anyway, so I've met a lot of people through that, through just going into streams just to talk shit and just mess around, and I feel like that's like. I don't want to say a good way of networking, right? But it was a good way for me to meet people and see how cool they were, and like if you're somebody, because recently I got banned from a pretty big streamer's channel chat after saying 2 messages, bro. I said your elo, you look like your elo is 68, right? And this dude was like 2300. His elo was on the screen. Like obviously he's not 68, right? Didn't respond. So and I was literally like, oh okay, like you're not gonna respond, like
Oh,
so I
okay.
was just looking at it. And then I was like, because there was nobody else in his chat. So then I say it again, and I'm like, I bet you'd get cooked by a 10-year-old. And then he goes, hey, what's up, mercenary? And he goes, let's get you out of here. And I was like, oh, well, some people don't like jokes, and
Yeah,
I really got to be careful who I troll. But like, obviously, I was talking shit. You know what I mean? Like, my
yeah.
elo's 135, and I grind that hoe. Like, Nah, but I've met a lot of people and a lot of negative people as well. And nobody is negative on the bat, like right off the bat. Nobody's gonna show their true colors. But once you start picking up like little hints and pieces, there's definitely some people that I've disassociated with myself with, and other people that I still will be like, have them like in DMs if you need me, you can text me. But just like the energy that they surround themselves with, be it that they made it themselves or that comes to them, I just don't like
Mm,
that. I don't like that. I don't like
Ooh,
transactional
wow,
relationships. I don't
scares me.
like I don't like I don't
that's
know. I
the
want a relationship to be organic, you know?
yeah, genuine, right? And that's the unfortunate
Hmm.
part in streaming. We kind of these problems are going to be very normal in this space because there's two sides of streamers. Like you said, transactional. It's really hard to find like a genuine dude or chick. Um,
Hmm.
and you kind of go through the vetting process. And like you said, like there's a streamer that obviously I won't name, but again, I was pretty close and it was very one sided. I always check up on them and how's the mental, this and that, and I haven't done a checkup in like 3-4 months and I haven't gotten a DM from them, and I'm just like, okay, it kind of feels a little sad in terms of that. It was
Yeah.
yeah, it seemed like everything was cool, but I don't know, you know. But also like we make a lot of friends in this space, a lot of partners, a lot of collaborators. So you might have a lot of workload too in real life and streaming and whatever you're doing, projects, everything. So
Hmm.
it
It's
happens.
just
I mean,
whenever you.
I feel like in like social media, it's like I woke up and I saw like the realest tweet from Fluff. Because like it's crazy how people switch up once they can't use you anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's crazy because like once someone's gotten what they wanted out of you, they'll like slowly stop talking to you until like you don't hear from them at all anymore.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
There's a reason why on
Yeah.
my about page, my about page is always an open door policy. If you don't like how I'm running things on stream, this is all to my mods too. My mods keep me in check. They're like, "Hey, Greg, don't do this again." I'm like, "All right, good," But I've always kept an
Hmm.
open door about my stream, my community. If you have problems, DM me. And honestly, when it comes to support, I try to keep it an open door too. Um, but it does hurt when I'm like, damn, dude, I gave you all the tools and resources to be something better, and then to just kind of shut me out after. I'm like, I didn't do anything for you. You know what I mean? Like I can't help you anymore, and that's that.
Yeah.
Like you said, transactional. It sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sucks more when you think that you have like a genuine, I don't want to say a connection, but I guess it's that boundary between the parasocial relationship and like a real relationship, right? The first streamer I ever started watching, I got like so much real watch time on this guy, and
Mm,
he was super chill. I thought he was funny, like edgy funny, I thought most of it was for the meme until I
mm,
started pulling up in like the Discord VCs, and it wasn't for the meme. He was actually like that, So I was like, okay, word. And then he put me on stream a couple of times. He would be like, "Hey, you want a monkey duo?" And I was like, "Sure, let's monkey duo." And first thing is, oh, rate my side piece. How much you rate my side piece? I'm like, what the fuck, bro? He was just literally just milking me for content. And
yeah.
then when I started streaming, he got bitter. He was like, oh, everyone wants to be a streamer now. And then I started getting more organic followers than he did. I think he's got like almost 2K followers, but the first 1K were botted, bro. And I'm pretty sure the other. I'm not trying to be a hater, but like, come on, man. I have what, like maybe 580 followers,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
but I'm at least happy that I didn't bot. You know what I mean? I
Mm-hmm.
don't care about the follower count at the end of the day. It's the 2 or 3 people that are in chat, talking shit to me, and I can talk shit back, that like makes it worth it. And he got really upset about that. You could tell he was bitter. He's like, "Oh, what's up, stranger? You never come around here anymore." I'm like, "Yeah, bro, because all you do is like objectify me, and like I
Yeah.
thought we were cool, but." And then when you go back and you're like, "Oh, well," I go back and I see who's in his VCs regularly. I'm not in that server anymore, but I would go back and see he's in his whatever, and it's mostly younger girls, kind of my
Mm.
age, and there's a couple that are a lot younger than me, and it was just giving me super sus weird vibes. Nothing I can really do about it, so I just keep tabs on those couple of girls that are under 18, just to be like,
Yeah.
"You
Just
okay?
making
You okay,
sure.
Shadi?"
Yep.
Mhm.
Well, there's a
Wait,
there's
But
a
under
I've
similar
18?
definitely had to make this.
That's
Yeah.
weird.
yeah. There's a similar situation. For me, when I meet a lot of cool people, I treat them, family. I think of like if my sister got in this space, what could I do? And I shouldn't impede on people's businesses or anything. But when I see a problem, I try to show the problem and let the person do. And I know there was a problem recently, and I'm always try to be on the lookout for you, Merc, and everybody else on things. There's streamers out there that will use their platform for negativity and to, I'm gonna say this respectfully. I don't know the streamer, but to groom. That's fucking weird. I never
Yeah.
let
Yeah.
anyone under 18 in my space, and even if you're 18 plus, like we had a 19-year-old one time in my space, and I was like, we gotta ban this guy. Like, this is very parasocial. Like, you need to grow up. I can't be your new dad. But it's just a shocker when you see that shit, and then when it's such a two-faced thing too here in streaming, where you're being very successful, Merc. You're not botting, you're not follow botting, you're not doing anything, and you're getting organic growth. And that's really cool when you said, hey, 2-3 people in my chat, I get to talk shit to them and they talk shit to me, whatever. That's what streaming is all about, and for that person to be upset, the calls coming in within, the same house of his house, right? Like, I fucked up that saying, but just not worth it. So
Well, this person that I was, my first ever streamer that I followed, honestly, I definitely stopped, like, cut ties like 4 or 5 months ago, right? Like a long time ago. I was like, I'm done, I'm good. This is not where I want to be. But and whenever I would pop back in just to check on the girls, because I made some girlfriends in there that it was like, oh, cute, whatever. He and I had a streak that went like 60 days on Snapchat. Right? And all he would do is posting live, whatever, whatever. And then he started sliding up on my story, like, oh, Merc finally looking like a lady for once, because I had my hair straight. And I'm like, dude,
damn,
I'm just,
what the
I
fuck?
know. Dude's married.
That's
Dude's married. And his wife would sit on his lap on stream sometimes. It wasn't weird, but she would like be there on stream, and he would go on Omi and be like, rate my mom, because she was like a good 15, 20 years older than her and than him. It was so disrespectful. I just
what?
didn't like the energy. And he held streaks with these 15-year-old girls. I was like, bro, and his wife was uncomfy with him holding streaks with them, and she didn't know until I called him out, being like, bro, I ended our streak. Like, I'm not on Snap that much. I don't want to, whatever. And then the other girl chimed in, and his wife was in VC, and she was like, wait, what? And it was just too much for me to be like, yeah, it's weird vibes, dude. And I've seen this person like in I don't want to say get like growth, but like,
Yeah,
they get more viewers, right? And get hella subs, and I'm like, great. I'm glad that you're attracting your community, but that's a sus ass community, and I don't want to be a
that's
part of it.
not. Yeah.
I feel
Well,
like that just
go on.
shows you like his community's into that stuff as well, which is also
Yeah.
weird. Yeah,
Fostering
I don't know about all
that
that.
culture, dude.
Yeah.
The cool part, and people are gonna view me however you want, but if I see something I just don't like, I just report it to kick staff. And then if you guys don't know this too, there's like a child protective services here on Kick as well, because of the increase of Monkey App and Ome, and honestly, let's just say like the drama from Dr. Disrespect to
Yeah.
the YouTuber. Dude, I'll say it, man. I like to try to protect my space and protect the kids to not even allow people to go into that space, right? Like, I just if I see something I don't like, I'll just report it. So
Yeah, there's a lot of weirdos on the internet. And
Yeah.
it's kind of crazy because a lot of them are starting to come out more now.
There's a
Which
shit
is
ton,
wild.
dude.
Yeah.
There's a shit ton,
It's
bro.
so sad. It's so sad when you see one of your favorite creators. It's like, oh, well, you know what? I'm like, oh, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'm over there hitting, like, it's hurting me to hit that unsubscribe button. You know what I mean? But it's people's true colors and people's like morals and stuff really is more important than their level of entertainment for you. You know what I mean? Like, just because I was watching his YouTube videos on my lunch every single day for the past year and a half. Now, doesn't mean that after that he's somebody I should be supporting, even with just a view. Even if his content is funny, there's other funny content. I can make my own funny content, bro.
Yeah.
It's just it really sucks, and it really sucks to see how morally gray some people are when the victim in the situation, I guess, is not exactly your church goer, shirt up to here girl. You know what I mean? If she's a little bit
Yeah.
more they're like, oh well, it's okay because you're inviting this, and it's like, bro, just because somebody's inviting it and doing that to themselves doesn't give you the right to disrespect them.
Yeah.
And be a douchebag, you know.
Yeah. That's why I
like
don't
for
dress
me and
slutty
Greg, like,
anymore.
Anymore.
Why are you laughing? No, I'm just joking. Go on, Eric.
It's
Sorry.
like for me and Greg, like we have our boundaries. We know what lines not to cross.
Mm-hmm.
Like I know we do a lot. We make a lot of jokes, like a lot of like, we say a lot of stuff, but we know the line. Like we know what not to cross. There's people that
Yeah.
just keep going. Like they just, but yeah, you
Yeah.
gotta watch what you say sometimes, especially
Yep.
on the internet, because say like even if you're a small creator, this might pop up eventually later on once you blow up. Like so, you gotta
No,
always be
for
careful of
Yeah.
real.
what you say.
Tweets, like DMs.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
Like
people.
you can download Discord logs now. I'm like, ooh.
Oh,
I'm
can
over here
you?
like,
Oh shit.
yeah.
Citrus,
But
delete the
yo,
logs. Delete the logs. No, I, not to be like that high ego, but I've just noticed now, and it's so weird, and maybe Definitive Toast can kind of chime in on that, but it's such a weird territory because I've just always been like, yeah, I'll go live and do this, and now that I've gotten some good growth and everything, I noticed that there's like some creators now hating on me, and I'm just like, what did I do, bro? I just hit live. And so there were the as a creator too, obviously you want to come in the space genuine, but also don't say anything that's gonna like hurt you at the end of the day too, because like people are sniffing for things. I know that there's creators out there that will even make up things with no proof, and that still hurts you. It's just crazy. The space has been weird. Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, I don't know if you guys go on little deep dives, but sometimes I'll be on my PC, I won't feel like streaming. So I'll start clicking on streams and I'll go in, and you know what they say, drama sells. So there's a couple of people I know that like literally go, drama sells. I'm like, okay, but at what cost, Shotty? Like
Mm-hmm.
at what cost are you selling that drama for that little influx of 20 viewers that is going to come in, and then when you have no more drama and you're just being yourself, they don't watch you anymore. It just feels ingenuine and disingenuine, I guess. And
Yeah.
it's just not something I want to be a part of. And no hate to literally anybody. If that's what you choose to do, that's your choice. It's just not mine. You know what I mean?
The meta's
It's
just bad. Like drama meta and
Mhm.
giveaway meta, like in the streaming space. And I say giveaway meta because like I used to be in that meta for like video games and stuff. I'd be like, oh yeah, let's just give away an item and stuff like that. And I saw an influx of people coming in, and then it was like, oh, I don't really give away anything anymore. It's like, I'm not gonna come back. But those two metas are
Yeah, I
not
got you.
sustainable, right? Drama, you have to wait for drama, and then you get into a bad mix of things like, oh, I'm gonna create the drama, and it's like you just look like a dick now. Nobody wants to collaborate with you. Like,
Yeah.
there's no
You're just
like,
staining yourself, bro.
yeah, and there's no like blacklist out there for streaming. But when you become a dick on the internet, it's like, avoid that guy. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, it's like people just get jealous. Like they don't like to see people succeed, and it's sad.
Mm-hmm.
Like dude,
Yeah.
Greg just be vibing, dude. Like he never talks shit about no one. He's just doing his thing. Like
Yeah.
I mean, I
Yeah,
talk shit
Greg
about
really does be vibing.
I talk shit about Fluff every now and then.
Yeah, but that's Fluff.
Damn.
Yeah. I mean, Fluff
love
kind of
Fluff.
asks for it. I feel like Fluff likes
Yeah, I
getting
feel
bullied,
like
but that's just me.
I feel like Fluff gets turned on by like getting talked dirty too.
I know. I love him, dude.
Yeah, that's crazy. No, but it's just like if you create like a positive environment around you, you're not gonna get those 78 viewers right away. You know, you might have like 10 or 12 or 14 or 15. But those 78 viewers are not gonna come back unless they see you keeping up that high energy, I'm gonna fuck everybody up energy, right? Oh,
Mm-hmm.
sorry, I didn't mean to cuss. But if
That's
you
okay.
go and do your little 10 or 12 viewers and just be like, what's up guys? How are y'all doing? What's poppin'? You know, let's play some Wordle. Let's play some chess, watch me try to beat this goofy game at goofy challenge and geometry dash. And they're actually there for you.
Damn.
They're not there for your they're not there for your content. They're there for you. And I think that's the biggest compliment anybody can give you, because it's like time is so expensive. You never get any more time. So I value watch time a lot, because I'm like,
Mhm.
damn, bro, like it was one time, one of my friends, he has 4 days of watch time on me, and I'm like low-key, like
Pretty
I
good.
teared up when I saw that. I was like, dude, like stop watching me, bro. Like get out of here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I feel
Dude,
I feel unworthy of that, because it's like
I need to stop.
I
I need
don't
to
know.
stop watching Greg.
What's your watch time?
How much watch time you got?
Let me check right now.
I relay
Uh,
this a lot, but watch time, like every like 8 hours, 10 hours you see on a person, that's one season of you. They got to see one
yeah,
season.
I have
One
14
season.
days, 3 hours, 45 minutes,
So Eric
and
has
I've
seen at
uh,
least 30 seasons of Greg.
and I've known you for how long? Which is
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. That's such a
I'm-
bar though, Merc. I like that because like time is like that's the currency that you should be looking at. I understand that streamers would like to make money. I like making money, don't get me wrong. But time is it's not like money, dude. Like that's the value that your stream holds. That's a bar. I like
uh,
that, Merc.
It's like
Cute.
someone in my chat said, "We ain't got time for hate. Fuck them."
Yeah,
I
no, for real. It's like,
facts,
why would
dude.
you invite that energy?
Yeah.
It's like we have, I don't know, as adults, and I don't want to be cheesy, but like as adults, like our time is so taken by everything. You know what I mean? You have to make
Mhm.
time for what you want to do. And I have sometimes my friends will be like, "Oh, let me know when you're free," and I'm like, "Baby, I have no free time. I have no free time. If you
Yep.
want to hang out, I'll make time to hang out with you. Let's set aside this time, this day. You know." But
It's like if you're hating on people, you must have nothing to do in life. Like, is your life
and
that
that's so
boring, dude?
sad.
That's
That's
a bar
so
too.
sad.
Uh, yeah, but this space is full of a lot of weird people, Merc. I'm just glad that me and Greg we're like a positive, like how do I
Yeah.
put this? Like a
Positive streamer
positive,
dads.
yeah, yeah.
Not
And
to
you
put
know what's
not to
crazy,
put
y'all?
us on a pedestal, you know what I mean? But go
Not
on,
to
I'm
put you
sorry.
on a pedestal, but y'all are like the best streamers. Just kidding. Like top five.
No, no,
Top
no.
five. Nah, but
Nah,
we
it's
got
just it's nice to find like communities that are genuine people, streamers that are genuine, and like I said, not to knock anybody's hustle. You know, I still want you to eat. I just don't want you to eat at my table. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's that's the only thing is.
Well, and it sucks because they're all like on the play table, you know what I mean? Like they're like
Yeah.
20 to 30-year-old adults, and then, us, we're on the dining table, and it's just like, damn,
Yeah.
feels
if you want
bad.
to grow, like that one thing about LurkerSquad, like we all share the community. Like we want to grow together. You don't like if you want to grow by yourself, go for it. But like I want to grow with like the people I'm close with. Like I want all of us to go
Yeah.
up. I don't want to be up there by myself. It's like if I have the opportunity to bring my community like one of my friends, like I'll do it 100%. I want all of us to eat, not just myself.
Yeah.
Like if you're
Yeah.
selfish, you're not gonna go anywhere in life.
Yeah, that's true. A lot of people are scared to lose viewers, and it's like, dude, you can't lose something that's already yours. Like if somebody and in relationships and in everything, right? If you lose something, it was never yours. You know what I mean? If
Yeah,
somebody
Hmm.
leaves for something that wasn't directly your fault, you know what I mean? That person wasn't gonna stick around anyway. And it's like there's a prayer that sorry, I don't want to get whatever, but
No, you're good.
there's something that you say, you know, if this person's not the one for me, get them out of my way, basically, right?
Mhm.
And it applies in friendships, in relationships, and in streaming as well. It's like if they're not the ones that are gonna, they're not ones that are real ones that are gonna stick around. Why waste your energy? Why waste your time?
yeah.
You know what I mean? And they can go and do whatever they want. That's great. But people that come in and inflate and be like, "Wow, can I play games with you? Can I blah blah blah?" And it's like, "Cool, let's play games." But plug, plug, plug. I'm like, dude.
Yeah.
Like, you think you're gonna come take my viewers? Like, if you can take them, they weren't mine in the first place. If they like you better, that's great. I'm happy for them. You know, I'm
Mhm.
not trying to hate on them. But I mean, if they're on my stream and they like you and they like me too, it's not like you're stealing anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They just come in and they see especially people that only pop out when sometimes I'll be popping off with like 30 something viewers. You know,
And then
if
you
I'm
see people
doing
popping in chats, right?
Uh,
I see that
and they're
too.
like,
Yeah.
"Yo, you want a 1v1?" I'm like, "Bro, where were you when I had 4 viewers? Like, I know you were online. Like,
Yeah.
what are you doing?"
Yeah. No, and streamers
It's just
like
like,
and like you, everybody, we're all smart. Like we get it. Like we're like, why are you really here? You know what I mean? Like what's
that's
what's
like
going
it's like
on?
yeah.
when you're sitting at over like 20 viewers is when you start to see the people like, hey, I'm here, got you to the end.
Mm-hmm.
It's just crazy.
It's
Like they're not there when you're at a low view count. They pop in once you're
mm,
like,
mhm, mhm.
And then
yeah,
they
it's
and then some
crazy.
people just wait till you fall off too. It's such a
Yeah,
confusing mess. But there's something cool in for streamers out there that are listening. Just be what's the word? Confident, right? Like I show a lot of confidence myself because I don't really mind doing anything, collaborating with anybody. It's so funny when you get these locked in people. I'm like, give me your elevator pitch. Why should we watch you? What's going on? What's your content?
Yeah.
Maybe my community would like to watch you. Maybe I'd like to watch you. But like feel confident. Like that's not those ploys, those tactics aren't gonna work with your community because they're there for you. They don't really care about this
Yeah.
new name chatter coming in talking about this and that. And it's like, we don't know you, man. What's going on?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy because we had a little incident like that, like me and Red. We literally like talked, like the guy came back to my chat. I'm not gonna name drop. We had a whole conversation, and then like the guy was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I won't do it no more." Next day he does it again.
No, I would. Yeah, I just banned.
He's banned.
I just.
And then,
oh, go on.
And then like it happened with Red again, with like a female creator, and then like they had a whole conversation and this and that, and then like she closed the tab on stream, and then she's like, "All right, who's the next streamer on the list?" And we were like, "What?" So
that's
they have
wild
a whole
behavior,
list.
dude.
They literally have a list of who they're gonna go into their chats, which is crazy. I was like, "What the heck?"
That's wild behavior, dude. I just banned them now.
Yeah, after seeing that, I was like, yeah, just straight up ban them. Like I told my mods, if you see them, just straight up ban them.
This
she
guy
literally said it on stream. She was like, "Who's next on the list?" I was
that's
like, "What?"
crazy, dude.
Yeah. And that's insane. I have a friend who I actually met him on Omi, and he's super chill. Like we talk like on Instagram. He's super cool, right? He streamed for like a little bit, but he got like 2 viewers, and he doesn't really fuck with streaming. He's busy. He's got a life. He's got a girlfriend in college. You know, he's got a whole bunch of things, right? And one time, recently actually, one of my mods got banned from several of I don't want to say y'all stream, but it's just several streams, right? For dropping just because all he does sometimes is just drop 3 emotes. He tabs up like in his actually actively tabbed up. He drops 3 emotes and then he like keeps the volume at 1. That way the view counts and then he just moves on. You know what I mean? And to him it was like there's no big deal. It's no big deal. It's not an issue. But and one of my friends, he agreed with that. He was like, "Bro, who cares? An emote is an emote. It's still a unique chatter. Like, why are you tripping?" And I talked to him about it too. And it's like it's not necessarily that you're tripping. They just don't understand the context of the people that do this in a malicious way, trying to soft promo and trying to, people that don't actually care about you. You go into their chat, they drop. There's one chatter who's been in my chat in my like. I banned him already, but he was in there like 2 weeks straight of me streaming, right? And then I go into it. He's like, "What's up, Mercenary? Nice to meet you." I'm like, "Nice to meet me." Like, what do you mean? Like, you don't know me? Like, you've been in my chat? Like, you got like, I can look up, I can slash user right now. I got you locked in, lurked up. I'm like, dude, you don't know me. Like,
Yeah, it's like I know there's some people
the comment,
actually. I know there's some people that actually like have you lurked and they just drop an emote to keep it active. But it's like you kind of get mixed up with the people that are doing it. Like, hey, I got you locked in. You get mixed up. Like it just makes you look bad. Like for me, it's like if you're gonna actually be there, just do exclamation mark lurk. Like that's all you gotta do. You don't gotta drop 3 emotes and like just put exclamation mark lurk. That at least I know you're there in the background.
Yeah. Here's something too, and I like to try to flip that script, right? I get it. Like my community, if I tell you to shake ass, you shake ass, right? You're part of the community. I know you. Drop emotes. Have fun. You're subbed to my channel. Have fun with emotes. But for these people popping in and dropping 2, 3 emotes, don't know you. I'm gonna flip the script. Your friend, right? You said a unique chatter. Is dropping an emote chatting? Is the chat room say send emote? No. If you go to the chat room right now on Kick, guys, it says send message ... Right? As streamers, we like to chat. We like to. I can't do anything with hashtag KickFam easy clap. Shut the fuck up. Excuse my French.
Yeah, it's like for me, it's like if I know you already, we've actually had a real conversation. Like you could come in, drop emotes. Like I at least know you. We've had a conversation. Like you're part of the community. But if we've literally never had an actual conversation, then I check your log and it's literally like, I'm here till the end. Keep being great. Hashtag KickFam. Like, dude, like we've never had a conversation,
legend, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god, bro. And we're talking about
so
the lack of genuine relationships in streaming. That's the lack of genuine relationships right there. Like, what are you doing?
If you've never bothered to have a genuine conversation with me, and all you put is emotes and hashtag KickFam, whatever, dude, you're banned.
Mm-hmm.
which is what people don't see. They're like, dude, they're like, we're here, like we're supporting you. But I'm like, dude, if you're here, how come my viewer count never changes, stayed the same?
Yeah,
It's so
and
true.
it
It's
makes
so true,
sense, and
dude.
it's like, I don't know. I feel like I understand both perspectives. I understand y'all's because I feel like I was right there. You know, I was like watching it like happen at live, right? And then I understand my friends because it's like, oh, why do these guys care? Why is it such a big deal? And the thing is, they don't understand why it's such a big deal, and they're like, oh, it's a similar situation to how that large streamer banned me for talking shit, right?
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
over it. He was over it, and he banned me, and it's cool. I tweeted him. I was like, dude, unban. You know, like
Question
I
mark?
was. Literally, I did, and I don't think he goes on Twitter. He didn't see it. He probably doesn't care. He's freaking huge. But it's like you're just over it. You're just over it. It's really no one's in the right or in the wrong. You're just over it, and it's not. It's not like necessarily like they did something wrong. They have no bad intention. It's not like that you did something wrong. It's just, hey, I don't want this here, and then they'll be like, oh, okay, well, click next streamer, you know, open up a new tab, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And then they could just like for example, the one person I know that he was talking to you in my chat, Eric, one time, and he was like,
Yeah.
yo, yeah, like, I thought you just didn't fuck with me. And then you were like, no, my bad, you know? So I just feel like maybe there could be like a I don't want to be an easier way to vet who it is, but it's just like those hashtag,
Mm-hmm.
you know, people, and definitely probably could use a ban, right?
Yeah.
But emoters and stuff like that, I kind of leave them. And if they start talking shit, I'm like, kiss me, or I'm like, you know, I say stupid stuff to like talk like it. I just turn it into content. I just think it's
Yeah.
funny, and I start messing with them on y'all's channels or on streamers' channels.
Yeah.
I'll be like, yo, you should buy my graphic design art. I can help elevate your channel.
Mm.
And I'm like, you should buy my like I just.
Definitely can make it. You can make it content, right? Like you can
Mhm,
use this kind of weird situation to a positive situation.
mhm.
I think it's just like the culture is super interesting because like I didn't see this really on Twitch, and you know people, that's the people I don't really want to fuck with anyway, right? Like when I see it myself, when we're talking about genuine like collaborations and friendships and whatnot, do I want somebody in my corner looking at my metrics, wanting to use my metrics and just using me as a metric? No, I'm a person. I'm not no number. I said this about 3 days ago on my chat. I told you guys like it's all about impact. It's all about like what you said, the 2-3 people chatting with you talking shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
you're so right.
with these newer streamers, hypothetically, you get big, you get, let's say you get verified or you get partnered, but your chat room's just people emoting. I don't think I would like my job. I don't think I would like
Yeah. Me either.
chatting. I don't think I'd like streaming. And that's just me, right? It could be a different perspective. Maybe, hey, maybe that's what you like doing. Maybe you like playing Fortnite. You like people dropping emotes. That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
everybody in the podcast chat right now, stop dropping emotes.
They're dropping emotes.
We're gonna-
But I
Only
just
see
want
us-
people to think deeper. That's all.
Yeah.
I feel
It's
targeted.
like I
What do you
like
mean,
the
Bobby?
emotes, but I like the emotes, and I understand, and I'm not somebody who trips about it because
Yeah.
I'm not Greg. I'm not Hollywood, okay? Like
You
I'm
are
just
Hollywood.
vibing
To
and
me, you're Hollywood.
Hey, all I'm gonna say
Mm.
is Greg got followed by Eddie, so he's kind of he can't get away from
Okay.
Damn,
All
damn,
right.
Greg.
All right. Thank you, Eddie.
Talking about I'm gonna go look at your analytics, watch your metrics.
Yeah.
Why'd you get
Greg
the
can't get away from
tissues?
that.
What are you gonna do over
Huh?
there?
Oh, no,
What
it's a box.
you getting?
Oh, okay. I thought they were tissues for a second.
I was like, damn, like round stream on the podcast.
On
too.
stream.
We do have a time commitment, so I do want to leave it up to Eric's chat and LurkerSquad's chat. Do you guys have any questions to know more about Merc? She's kind of newer into the LS community. She's not part of the stream team, but she is an amazing streamer. I like bringing people on these podcasts outside of the LS community, in the LS community, in the stream team. We want to get to know more about these streamers, and this is like a way to basically promote you, Merc. Organic growth.
I do appreciate that.
Yeah. Organic communities. So yeah, any questions for Merc? And then a question to Eric's chat and Lurker Squad chat. Anybody you'd like to see on episode 21, episode 22, because we have Skrilla locked in for episode 20.
Oh, I know Boppin was saying that like he was interested on getting on an episode.
Okay. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, maybe we could get Boppin.
Yeah. Anything
Yeah, chat,
top of mind too,
any-
Merc, as
any-
well?
Any questions, chat?
You know, I
Hollywood
want to
brag.
say going back to like the going back to like the networking stuff is like if you go into somebody's chat, right, you're gonna get so many more organic follows if you go and actually be funny. You know what I mean? If you're funny, they're gonna be like LOL and drop you a follow, or like they'll be like they'll get curious and click you. Versus the other stuff, it's just like I don't know. I just think that genuine engagement drives a lot more viewers, and if you're gonna network, that would be the way to do it. That's the way I've been doing it, and that's
Yeah.
how I met you guys. So I obviously you want to get more viewers and find people to play with and stuff, and that's great. And if that's your goal, I think everybody's streaming. That's kind of their goal, right? But it's like there's a way to do it that's slimy, and there's a way to do it that's not. So like when you said right now, this is promo. Like thank you. Like y'all don't have to follow me, but like if you think I'm funny, like please. But you know what I mean?
She's
It's
kind of
just
funny,
like
Chad. She's kind of funny.
I'm also rated 2300 in chess.
That's a lie.
Okay.
She's capping.
I have a
That's
I
not
have
a
a
lie.
question.
Never lied about that.
Why are Greg and Eric so handsome? It's because we're Mexican.
Yeah, look at the hair,
We got
dude. I woke up like
We got
this.
the good. We got the good genes.
Do have a couple questions coming in. I'm gonna go with Toast, and then Brian has a good question. Toast says, "What drives your content? Is it pushing your hobbies, passions, or do you just try to curate content more?"
For me?
Yeah, for you. How do you
Dude.
go about?
How do I go about that's like what I want, what I feel like playing. Like I've
Yeah.
definitely been wanting to like clip farm because I'm like, okay, I should probably start posting on TikTok and Instagram more and whatever. But I can't do it, you know. I just can't, you know, there's some people that have like crazy reactions and that's just not me. So my content is just me, dude. Like you see me on stream, that's me. I'm just chilling, vibing, playing chess, getting mad because this little 12-year-old is cooking me. Like like getting upset and calling myself brainless because I missed, you know, whatever. But it's just like that's just me. So I don't really curate my content. I definitely do need to if I'm gonna be serious about this. I do have to start more. I want to say like looking at what drives engagement and what doesn't or whatever. But there was like a couple weeks straight where all I did was Sims, and I got like 7 viewers, and I had no cam on, and I was vibing, dude. I had
Oh,
so
hell
much
yeah.
fun. I made a little sex dungeon in Sims. Like I was fucking that up. You know what I mean? It was like it was just so fun for me.
I think that's what's really important too. If you're gonna do this, you have to find a really good medium onto making this fun. There's some weeks where I hit live and I'm like, oh wow, why am I not having fun? And I have to like kind of look at myself. I'm like, what's going on, Greg? You know. So I think that's a big one, is to find the vibe. And then Brian has a good question. I like this question. Would you rather have 10 gifted subs every stream, no viewers, or no gifted subs every stream and 50 viewers? And I'm assuming people are chatting and hanging, stinking, smelling.
For Merc?
Yeah. Lack of emotes.
Wait, what did you say? Say it,
Oh
what was that?
my
I thought
god.
you were asking me a question. I thought you were talking to Eric. I'm sorry. You said lack of emails?
I'm not gonna lie.
I mean,
One
if you want
second.
to ask me,
Yeah. Let's ask you. I got an alert really quick. I'm so sorry. I forgot to turn these off.
you forgot to turn.
I forgot those on. Well, I was like,
You got
why is El
Mexican
Chapo
OT?
playing, dude? Okay.
Hey, hold on. I do want to comment on something in Eric's chat real quick. He's saying that girls have a cheat code for streaming.
So you
And you
should.
know what, dude? You are so right, bro.
So you
You are so right. And it's so unfair. And it's why I like to keep myself covered up to here, you know. Last night I was like feeling myself and I was about to go out, so I let myself I showed a little skin. But I usually wear like a big t-shirt, a big black like heavy sweatshirt. Like I don't like to do any of that because if people are gonna come talk to me, I want them to come talk to me. I don't want them to come talk to me because they're like, oh, you know, there was one time that this guy, he commented, he's like, oh, brown bag, and I was like,
What?
you don't know what a brown bag is?
I have no idea what a brown bag is.
It's like
sounds
when their
racist,
body's
though.
okay, but if you put a brown bag over their face.
Oh, it's a butterface. Gotcha.
Mhm.
Damn, that's kind of fucked up. Actually, that is fucked up. I shouldn't say
I mean,
kind
that's
of.
what I'm saying. It's like, so I don't know.
It's
Was
a
just one of the
double-edged
reasons.
sword,
You're right.
right? Like
Mhm.
because, and for people who are saying, you know, women have a cheat code, you might want to look within yourself because you're just obviously just objectifying a woman right off that chat. No offense to whoever just said that, but let's just be honest though.
Yeah.
That's a double-edged sword. You know, you could be like, "Awooga, it's 3 a.m. I'm fucking feral," or "I'm gonna call this girl ugly." It's like, you know what I mean? Pick a
Yeah.
side, man. But no, it does suck though, right? Like, and I will say this:
Yeah, it
dudes get
definitely
objectified.
sucks.
I get
Yeah.
objectified. I'm like, yo, chill. Like, I just want to play games.
I just want to
Yeah.
see like deep throw your mic.
See this shit right here. You know what I mean? This shit.
I mean, you're right. It's just it really is like we do get I don't want to say it's sexist, but it's always a stereotype and there's always truth behind them, you know? Like
Yeah.
people are gonna if they see a guy streaming and a girl streaming the game, they're gonna click the girl. 9 out of 10 because most men are dogs and so are women, you know what I mean?
Most men are dogs
but
though. They're
Yeah, that's true. That's
But the thing is,
true.
if you're not showing them, giving them the kind of content that they want, like fucking ooh-wooing or whatever, you know, most of them are gonna click out in 5 seconds and go
Oh,
find
yeah.
another hot top stream to click, you know. So
Mhm.
that's why I'm really thankful for the people that come in and actually talk to me. It's like, yeah, maybe being a woman, being a female, that's like a medium, whatever. I'll get a click, but it's up to me to keep them there versus anything else. You
Yeah.
know what do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
And
yeah,
it's
you're right, and I have no hate to like anybody that's like, oh, women are get a boost because we do. What's the lie? But it really depends on the quality of woman that you are and what your morals are
Yeah.
to who you're gonna entertain in chat.
It's also the confidence within, I'm going to say this towards male streamers who have that discourse of like, oh my God, hot tub streamers, she's stealing my views. Sorry, buddy, your content's shit. You know what I mean? I think I would rather watch a hot tub streamer than you, right? I think it's the confidence. Like, what's your content? What are you producing? What are you making a segment? I know my content can be shit every now and then. I would rather watch a hot tub streamer, which is Eric in a thong. But I'm just saying, dude, like it's that confidence level too on your own streams.
Yeah, for sure.
But to revisit Golden Boy Brian's question, would you rather have 10 gifted subs with no viewers or 50 viewers with no gifted subs?
Oh, 50 viewers. Are you kidding me?
Mm-hmm.
50 viewers with no gifted subs. I mean, gifted subs are cool, but they make me kind of shy and I really don't know how to react to them. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
it's
thank
kinda
you. I
weird,
never
right?
feel like I deserve them because I'm like, bro, like I didn't do anything. Like I wish I could like give you something, you know? I
Mhm.
feel like, but it's just like gifted subs make me kind of nervous and it's like I'm thankful. And I think one time there was chat was kind of going crazy and they kept dropping stuff after stuff. I cried, dude. I was like, stop it,
Aw.
bro. Because $5 is like say somebody makes $10 an hour. That's half an hour of your life, buddy. Like I'm like
Yeah.
I'm just so thankful and I'm so appreciative of them. But 100%, I'd much rather have 50 viewers. 50 people chatting it up, me getting lost in chat. Bro, I love being overwhelmed by chat.
Mhm.
Chat overstimulate me. I will be okay with it.
That's what my
Yeah,
ex-wife
that's
said to
facts.
me. Sorry, I had to drop that in there. What about you, Eric?
Nah, I would too. I'd rather have 50 viewers just chatting, hanging out. Because, I mean, for me, I don't really stream for money. Like, I have my full-time job. I do this just for fun, And it's been going pretty well. But, I mean, the subs and stuff are nice because it helps me fund, like, stuff like DreamHack, going out, hanging out. And it helps me as well because I like to do, like, I like to give back to the community. Like, I do a thing where I do a giveaway at the end of every month. For everyone that's like gifted a sub, you're all like included in the giveaway.
Mhm.
So it's like it kind of helps me do stuff like that for like the community and like fun stuff to go hang out with you guys, fly out, go to events. But I'd rather just have the people chatting, hanging out.
Yeah.
Like, because I mean, you don't want to be streaming to yourself, talking to no one.
Nope.
It's kind of like it's boring.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I think, and that's what
it's-
Kick wants too. That I mean, you just want engagement. You want chats to fly off, and that's like what feels
Yeah.
cool about being a streamer.
And it's like I know most of the streamers on here they have chat bots. It's not real. Like the bigger streamers, a lot of them.
Mhm.
But like if I feel like for Kick, you guys got to start bringing engagement, like stuff for viewers to do in chat, not just like just typing, like actual like stuff for them to do.
Yeah,
Like,
channel points.
with, channel points.
I miss
Yeah.
those. I miss like making like my stream automated where you redeem something and something cool happens or messes something up with my stream. Yeah, I think we need more viewer engagement like that. Because it's tough for the creator. I mean, I'll do a quick shout out on this podcast, but Brian, I mean, it's pretty engulfing because he's doing like an RP segment, so it's almost like a TV show, right? There's lore, and that's really cool as a viewer. But I know like most streamers aren't really doing that. Like they're not making segments on their streams. Which it just depends. Like if you want to get to the next level, go for it. If you just want to vibe, go for it. Like there's no right or wrong way either, but it's a really good call out.
Yeah.
Is there any
What
more
about you,
questions?
Greg? What
Oh,
about you, Greg?
I would go with viewers. But that's just because, you know, full-time job, dude. I'd probably full-time job streaming. I'd say 10 subs. I'll be honest, just because I got to make a living, right? I'll be honest. I know money's taboo in streaming space, but now with this part-time gig that I got, and I'm still doing full-time content creation, early in the morning, late at night, or however I can. I'd same thing with viewers. Because I love when streams and chat's just flying. It's super engaging. Like, everyone's got like different opinions, talking shit like that. It's really good. It makes me feel really happy at the end of the day too, because it makes you feel like an impact. So, you know, honestly, I'd say, 50 viewers, no subs at the end of the day.
Yeah. But I know we're kind of cutting close on time. Merc said 1:30. It's got like 10 minutes.
I know, yeah.
I do. I gotta run back to
thank
work.
you, though.
There's one thing I want to start doing for LurkerSquad, like as a Twitter thing. You know how I got these made?
Yeah. Oh, you did not.
I kind of want to talk to Sin and see if we could do like a monthly
giveaway
where for like LurkerSquad, where we give away a custom LurkerSquad shot glass.
That would be cool.
Like via Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. That would be kind of dope. Like, what do you guys think?
Those look good.
I mean, I don't drink, but yeah, sure, I'd be down.
The bottom says LurkerSquad as well.
Well, to end
every other stream.
All right. To end the episode, though, guys, thank you for watching. Whether you watched it on stream, kick.com/LurkerSquad, or YouTube, appreciate the comments if you do drop it. And just to end it, Merc, any last words of wisdom? Doesn't have to be streaming related.
Honestly, just stay genuine, dude. If you're a douchebag and that's who you are in real life, be a douchebag online. You know what I mean? And if you're a nice person and you're just trying to get content like that, it's just a bad look. So I think everybody should just be genuine to themselves, because we all have good qualities and bad qualities, red and green flags, right? And there's a lot of people that are gonna relate to both. So if we just stay genuine, we'll find real viewers, real friends. And if we only ever get 250 followers, then we only ever get 250 followers, you know?
Yeah.
Don't be a sellout. That's my only, I guess.
I've sold out a couple times. That's, you know what? That's a bar, though. That's a bar, Merc.
Dude, I started too. I started to sell out too.
I just want to know like how many gifted for Greg to like piss himself.
All right. And with that, thank you guys for watching. We're going to just end it there.